How the mind works, my friends. How the mind works, my friends. I'm very nervous tonight. I'm going to have a cigarette. I think they fell on the floor. Yeah, there they are. Yes, how the mind works. I must be very careful I do not slip onto the other side, because I feel it. Today is the 4th day. It's the angle day of the beta month. 11 equals 2. Today is 4 equals man 6. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. 14. Today has a passage. The passage opens on this day of this month. When does it close? Look at it this way. 4th, TH. 5th, TH. 6th, TH. Okay? It has TH all the way till 19th and 20th. If you think that TH doesn't mean anything, it means all about creation, THC. Okay? Now, where was I? The other thing is scratch and pull is missing the white on the ball. Okay? On another ball, not connecting. It's the same thing with God. Spirit, scratch. Spirit creates, spirit connects. Angel resident. Transfer of command of heaven. The first C says one thing. The second C says the other thing. Just like in a dictionary. And the CB codes, before I forget, beta. Creation of beta. CB. What does beta do? She runs the 2-8 and 4-6 world. 10-10. Hello, 1010. Go look what it says on the CB radio. I don't make these things up. I only piece the puzzle together. I'm just a lucky guy. I am so lucky it's starting to hurt because I'm so afraid that it goes away. I'm so heavily connected. It's insane. This is all insane. Something I've never believed in all my life. That there's truly an electronic world. And we're the electronic. We grow up as life from the earth, okay? From these bodies, we come from many animals. God took many things out of the animals. Just like across here, what do they call that? That bone? Whatever it is, it looks like a Texas steer. Because that's what it is. It's part of the teeth that creates you. Let me tell you one thing. We're in here, okay? When they point to this spot, okay, because that's where the lines meet. That's where the line transforms. And now I'm going to try and show you. I always feel like I'm in a rush. I feel like I know everything sometimes. I mean, now I'm working on a special project. I want to learn about the prostate cancer because, you know, it's all over Shom FM, 97.7. Don't you know what 97.7 is? It's insane. I couldn't even draw a picture. Oh my God. Imagine this, okay? Imagine this. 9 islands, okay? And in each island, there's a dot in the center, okay? And there's lines crisscrossing, like the 8 directions, giving 8 placements on the islands. There's 9 islands, okay? So that would be 9 islands. Okay, but only 8 connect because 1 connects 2. So 9 by 8 is 72 connections. 72 connections of 8 islands of 6, 3 and 3, 72, 86. Okay, so anyways, all these islands are connected. There are 9 basic islands, okay, and inside them they have the connection, but they can't connect to all 8. They're only allowed to connect to 7 because the cross of beta, okay, you can't bend it, okay? You can't remove it from each other. It comes together, okay? It's either this way or it's this way because we go around each other, okay, constantly touching, continuously connecting with the spirit angle of the angel 4. 4 and 1. Which means the 4 corners of this paper and the center of this paper. So all these corners connect to 1. That's what it means, the 4-1 angle. It's in the 5 position of your telephone. They call it the 1 dot on the dice, but it's area 51. In fact, it's like a magic box because every single number goes inside of there at the end of the game. And at the end of the game, you're just one big dot. So we play dot to dot Morse code, we become lines and dots, we stretch out, and again, creation begins. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So, where was I? What I wanted to show you is this, okay? These are the game of God. He uses these two to cross corner, creating an X. This one would connect 1 and 9 on your phone, and this one 3 and 7. When you put them close together, it creates a V for a life. Okay? It creates this V when they come close together. I'll draw it out, but I certainly can't draw it with a cigarette. I feel like a clown tonight. So when you put them together, it just looks like that. It's one V. Okay? That's the way the V is. But in life, in order for creation, since God came together and made a V of his life, he needed Beta to come and help him. So this is what Beta did. She went, and she is the north, south, east, west, right? The lines that are straight, she's the straight lines. So she connects 2 legs to life. One becomes the 4 angel, 1 V. One becomes the 6 man, V1. Together it means 1,000. Okay? This is where 1,000 comes from. Then you have, if you want, I'm going to jump all subjects, you have MK. So MK is supposed to mean Montreal kosher or something. But all it means is life is held up by the beta world, by the cross of Jesus, and she's actually the king of this world, because 2 Ks, you see this over here? You want to see Y2K? Take a look at this. Those are 2 Ks, one in front of each other. Okay, if you want to see anything about a Y, I'll show you a Y. Look at it now. You see it? What I put there? Because it's the 2 worlds combined. It makes a Y2K. There's 2 Ys and there's 2 Ks. It says Y2K. Right there in that design. That is a K design. And the way to create a K is very simple. You need 1 beta line that goes north and south, because the beta lines go north and south and create the crisscrosses. Okay, the crosses like this, standing straight up in our world. Okay, but in God's world, everything is created on an angle. That's why it rains on an angle. So this line, which creates automatically the N, and the other one that creates the Z, New Zealand, together the letter count says 40. 40 in Monopoly, 4 corners, 4 of this, 4 of this, 4 of this. So divided by 40, we have 10. Everything is based on 10 commandments. God has how many sticks in his bag? Okay? We're working basically with 9. That's all we're working with. And then what's in the 9? And in that 9, and that 9. Because there's 4 9s. And we hold the dice up on an angle because there's 3 worlds. 3, 6, 9. We're not looking farther for the explanation of anything yet, because there's tons of explanations. Okay? Here's basically the beehive of 3 worlds. Okay, it's right here. At the same time, it creates the X, and if you notice, there's an M also here, and an M here. It's supported. These are the crisscross lines, okay, also in Greek, is the 18th letter. 18 and 18. 36. I hope I'm right. And 36 is the number, okay, where is it? 36 is the number of squares over here, okay? There's 36 squares here, but they make 144, okay, boxes. Angles, 4 around, 4 around, 4 around, okay? So now we take that, and we come over here and we say, okay, how many worlds of beta? So we go up here and we look at this star here. There's 3 lines, 2, 4, 6 directions, 3 lines. Okay, but the total lines of beta, okay, has to have the cross in it. So I add the cross. So now you get the four-way. So, but this, by doing this cross, you're breaking life like Jesus did. So we don't count it. So we go three ways. So three ways would be 10 times 10, because 1 and 9, 3 and 7, 4 and 6, equals 1,000, times 144 equals 144,000 midway angels. In the box, that is, where is it? Oh, that is over here. Over here. Okay? Now, if you really want to understand me, and you want to think I'm wrong, or you want to think I'm right, or just want to think, go to NGC 7286. Look for Pegasus, okay? There's supposed to be a beehive somewhere in NG 7286. And I found it. It took me a while, but I found it. And you can see it over and over, beehives and beehives and beehives. So I knew what the bees mean, the yellow energy, you know what I'm saying? And that's what was screwing me up about prostate cancer. I was reading it, and I said, I says, it's all black. Just because the picture was black there, and they're discussing it as black. So black is a mixture, okay? And the mixture is what creates the black. So we've got the red, the yellow, and is it the blue? Okay, one of these elements, okay, is off, obviously. But that's what makes that black color in that area. Okay, it makes it in every area. Those are the three basic colors. So if you base everything off those three colors and what their value is in life according to how do you make red, or where does red come from, or if you see a redwood tree or something, you say, okay, red comes from a tree, the name was wood. What does wood mean? Is it female or a male name, you know? 1 to 9, they told you it's all 1 to 9, A to Z, 1 to 9. Don't forget love of 0, because you know where love comes in this name? And many reasons for 45 is because when you take a card and the four corners all belong to God, okay, and God owns alpha and beta, 1, 2, okay, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, all created by God, okay. Then the fifth card is a part of another card. And the delta card, the 4, goes into the 5. And the 4 into the 6. And the 4 into the 7. And the 4 into the 8. And the 4 into the 9. And the 4 into the 10. The 4 goes in every single pair. Oh my God. How come I didn't think of this before? And then the 5 goes into certain cards. And then the 6 goes into certain cards. And the 7 is a very special card. It's not like any other card. And 7 times 13 is 91. 4 times 91 is 364. 1 day short of a whole year. Missing something out of 4, right? You're missing 1/4 of that day. So if you're missing 1/4 of the day, you're missing 6 hours. So in 4 years, it would be 4 by 6 is 24 hours. And that's the reason for the leap year. Did you understand what I said? I hope I can remember. There's 364 cards in the deck. Okay? We're missing 1 day for a leap year. Okay? So instead of going forward to add the 366, we're going to find out why we are missing that. So what I do is I go ahead and I say, okay, so we're missing 6 hours. 6 hours this year, 6 hours next year, 6 year after. The next year after that, we have to make up for 1 day. Do you follow me? Okay. So the reason it doesn't work that way is because each suit, okay, counts for 1/4. So every suit, okay, every year counts for 1. And the leap year, the diamond, okay, is reversed, and it can count again, okay? Because in all actuality, what we're not counting is the diamond card. counts for more than any other card, because when it turns around, it's got two-sided diamond on it. So it counts for 2 for diamond. So when it turns again. Yeah, so the diamond is very special because it's got to be on both sides. And without that diamond, we have no spirit connect. So anyways, yeah, I was talking about prostate cancer and the mustache, okay? Well, what can the mustache actually be? Hey, what can the mustache be? I know we have something over here that looks like the mustache, but what is the mustache underneath the nose? Anyways, I don't want to get into that because I'm going to have to start thinking of something new. So this is basically what it is. Our head is like home plate. You see the 3 sides? Looks like the cap of Jack, the card, the Jack card, okay? The cross is in the middle of the body. Those 4 sticks that you see are the 4 sticks that connect the 4 corners of man, of everything of man. And then man has the 2 sides. What you see is the top is our head, okay, is actually the beta angle which collects us to the electronics. And if you look on the bottom, it looks like you're going to the bathroom, right? Because that's where heaven is, down the toilet. Something about under the sea and down the toilet, the way they pick up in the toilets, everything about us. They pick up those packages and those bacteria and they zoom it right back up just to make sure our elements are working right in our body. It's weird. Can you believe it? Can I believe it? I don't know. I know one thing. This universe is owned by the Magen David. The Magen David is what makes everything. Here's the 3 crowns. Here's the 3 crowns. Here's the 3 crowns. Here's the 3 crowns. The corner V, 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 V. 4 L's means 4 queens. Okay? Which means 48. Which means totality of everything. The green, look at the Magen David in the center. That's where life is, in that honey hive right there. I'm going to let it go for now. So many things, so many things. Yeah, so like I was saying for Shom, okay, there's 9, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like on your telephone, in the square, look at the one in the square, it's more fun, okay? So there's 9. Now you only can use the 4 corners, 1, 3, 7, and 9. The center, 5, can be used for everybody. Now you can't go against the grain. Okay, you either choose 2 and 8 or you choose 4 and 6. And that'll create your choice of 9 positions. You're choosing of 7. And the dot is because of the 5 position. And then it's the other 7 of the beta world. So you're saying 97 of 7. That's what it is. Because it comes from the original 7. Creation 3, C on the piano, until G, 7. So it's like CG, 37, 21. What else was there? Oh yeah, I was working on, I'm not sure what to work on anymore, but just this little thing here, because I basically see the way it's all set up. Beta owns the cross, okay? God owns the 4 corners. Beta owns the cross. 1, 2, 3 by 4. 1, 2, 3 by 4. 4, 3, 3, 4. 2 different worlds. 7 and 7. But altogether you got 9. So here you got the 9. Okay, you got the 4. And then you got the 1, 2, 3, which is 9, 7. And then the dot is in the center. And then again you'll have 7, but you have this one up here, 1, 2, and the 4 corners, and then the dot in the center. So you have 9 of 7, dot 7. Shom FM. Shom, 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 Shom. Creation, heaven. O, world, equals 6, man. M equals man and angel. The V in the center is light for both of them. The M means light for both man and angel. And they are in the astral world. And that is so perfect with the vibrations over the radio, in the satellites in the sky picked up by the disk world from our other planet. Wow, heavy duty to be into the music business. No wonder they pop off at 27. 27 is the beta god. That's the problem. It's the beta side of the world. They pop off because they're too deep into it. You think they don't see things? Let me tell you one thing. I know they see things. They're more into it than I am because I'm not allowed to lose myself. I have to watch it. I have to watch my step. So it's dangerous in this world to go into that world because I don't even know when I'm in that world, actually. I just know I can get things done a lot better when I'm there than when I'm here. Because take care, guys. Hope you enjoy. Grab yourself a what? That's all right. I'm with you. This is the 4th. 3 more days, I enter into a new realm. My father's 73rd birthday puts me into a new marking. Don't forget, we're all quarks. We work based on our fathers, our mothers, and our grandparents and our grandparents. We go back 75 years, this quartation, okay, from this side, and then from the other side, the other world, okay? Works like a watch. It has to work that way because we're born through them. So it's a connection that's advanced into a mind of another one, so you can't leave it. Either you're there or you're not. So this mind is connected. So when my father hits 73, I connect to the final world of 21. And to get to 21, usually it takes 7 years of 3. And the year when it started was July 7th of 2007. It was on a Sabbath. It was the 7th day of the week of the 7th month of 2007 of the Beta God. 7 years later, October, July to August to September to October. So it's going to be 7 years, about 3 months since the birthday, right? And like I said, my father's 73rd birthday, so they both click together. And that's on the 7th of November. And then there's a lot of talk. I don't want to take it on to me and say, oh, it's all me, and I knew it. A Lenin was coming. And I believe a Lenin either is a guided missile of God, and it could be coming here for many, many, many reasons. Whatever the effect is, it has to be done that way, because if it's unnatural, it might not be the time to be an unnatural happening here on this earth yet. So the 10th will be 666 in my life. From the year of 41-7, which is a time in my life when I changed, learned all about these new crazy things inside of our minds that are more true than the hands on your hand. We are the matrix, we are the electronics. But we're real inside here. You see, that's the whole thing. These are the electronics. We're real inside here. When this goes, we just pop off and go back to wherever we were, whatever body or form we were in. We already have a form inside, but we see big. We have big eyes. You ever hear the expression, you got big eyes? Well, that's what it is. We got big eyes. We're bits and pieces. We're built together from a mother and a father. Sure, we have to be connected to the other angel side, to something, because it's real. We got to be connected to something else that's real. And the Father's real. The Spirit's not real. That connects the angle. That's how you get the 4 suits. You get man being the heart. Okay. You have the body of the spade. So I guess God is the black spade. Okay. And Beta is the black club. And the diamond is the connect matrix. Can God be the diamond? Well, God is Trinity. So He's Trinity. And to create the heart shape, you need to make two U's to create the heart shape. 2 U's and a V. So how do you create a U? Let's see, I'll do it with a pen. How do you create a U? You make a post, you make a center, you go around, and you go meet at the bottom. Ah, that's the way it goes. This is the way it's built, okay? This is the way, you see, you can't make a U, okay? So what you do is you put a center post here, you go around this one, and down to the center. Now, what you do is you do it on the other side, and you got a heart, which is a diamond, which is a triangle, sorry, that will make a diamond. So God, okay, is he the spade? He's only the spade because he had to create this world. That's the only reason he had to be the spade, is because he had to create this world. But God, okay, the way I understand it, it's like a snake. He's never straight. He's always off, you know. So you figure he's more like the S. It's hard to say it, but the S creates the two jacks. The S creates the heart. In the middle of the S, while the extension is going, it's actually two straight lines, which you can use to create like this. So God is the S, okay, and beta, right, is the east, west, north, south straight lines. God is the snake, and beta is the straight lines that put us together, right here, okay? So you got the dollar sign, and that's why the money is so influential. There's so many things that it just, for me, it all connects, you know. I'm a little fast, and then I'm a little slow, and, you know, you want to take the money out of your pocket, and I can explain to you every single penny and dollar and from any world of any creation. You know what? I set up a system that was based on 81 worlds, and I'll stand by what I did. So anything in between that, I should not miss. So since I created this world of 81, okay, out of the God's world, I put everything inside this world, and it calculates everything. It comes up with whatever it comes up with, whatever it says, and that's the definition. And if it's wrong, it's wrong, and if I think it's wrong, then I'll go back and I'll change it. But at least I'll have something to base it on. We can change definitions if you have something to base it on, because you have to fall in between the two words. Or at least you should fall in the two words, otherwise your word is now biased, and it's no longer a good word. So you see, I take the left, the low, the high, the in-between, and I do the best I can. You can tell me anything you like. There is one little thing, I don't know if I showed you yet, is this. These are the part of the U's, okay? It's the harness for a horse. At one point, right, you can make it the hockey rink or the horse track right here. But this is a harness that goes on a horse. It's called a brit. It goes in its mouth. It looks like that, okay? And the chalice looks like this. And it's silver. And the matrix is silver, okay? That's just a connection. I can't really explain it. I do know that the fleur-de-lis is definitely into this. Ron Howard and the Da Vinci Code is amazingly intense on creation. And that chalice, oh my God, the chalice, it's all wrapped up. How many sides is the chalice? 6? So it's a dice cube, but a big long dice cube. And then you can undo it. How many parts were it? 6 by 9? 54? Were there 3 levels on it? 9, 9, 9, 27, 27. 6 by 27 is 120, 172. Oh my God, 172. 6 by 27 equals 63 plus 120 equals 183. Okay. Beta of 1010, all it means is all 8 of all 3 worlds complete. Every single world is counted for. There's 83. I think the reason for the 83 is you have to add on the hat. Everything has to have a hat, right? A roof and a floor. A roof and a floor and in between. That's the way life goes. A, C, can't say B. You got to create the B by creating the D, the angle. A, C, alpha's creation of the angle of creation. A, C, D, C. Angle of creation, okay, is the angle, okay, of the delta angel, okay, gamma delta, okay. Once you have delta, you now can have beta, because only from the four angles of God can you create beta. So D has to come before B. A, C, D, C, B. That's what it is. Back in black. Oh my God. Oh my God. You see, AC/DC is, okay, it's alpha creates, okay, 1, 3, okay. He creates what? He creates the four angles, okay, and then, okay, four angles, and then D creates four angles, okay, in which equals to B, to beta. So you see, because alpha creates the angles, and then the angles create, okay, the angles create the beta world. The angle that creates the beta world. The angles of God, so it's God who creates the beta world. So that would be AC/DC, B. And then they would say, back in black. Because beta is black, and I think, because beta is black, that means that the angel world is black, but God has to be a red diamond during man's life. So when you go back into God's world, he would actually be a black diamond, like black diamond cheese. Okay? And one of the things to look for, okay, is you see this V over here? Okay? Okay, you see the diamond? Okay, now I'm going to show you something. Look at the diamond, look, diamond and heart. But it's a 3, but it's an E, but it's a VE, which means life, electronic life. Here's where the spirit is. After we're finished with this, we get rid of the bubble, because beta is the bubble. Beta bubble equals electronic world. Okay? So you see, I just put a little line. So now you would have B, V, bienvenue, you're welcome. Beta, life, 1, 3, 4, 26, 8. This would equal heaven. But all I have to do is take this and put it here and turn another one upside down, and now this is the world, okay, of the angels. This is the true world, okay, or this is the electronic world that we pass in now, the two sides that pass this. But this is our skin. You understand what I'm saying? This is a heart over here, okay? And whatever I do, you see, you have to really have a big imagination, because everything has to be bubbled, and like the M over here, it's got to be taken apart. The V holds up, okay, V of God from these two letters, creation, holds up the two cornerstones of man. 4, B minus 1 is 4, B plus 1 Roman numerals is 6. These are God's sticks, okay? They put them together makes the V. This is the beta world sticks. Okay, north-south. It's also God's sticks, but it's considered to be the beta world sticks because they create creation in the beta world. It's like hydro. So anyways, what you have here is the V of God is holding up one here and holding up one here, both his angels in light. 5, 6, 7. You understand? But it always goes 5, 4, 5, 6, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 11, 9, 11, 9. M says 11, 9. M says 11, 9. Oh yeah, these things are real, my friends. These things are real. Everything is real. Life is great. Oh my God, these comic books, whoever wrote these comic books, these guys, oh my God, I'm afraid to read. I'm afraid to look at anything today. Actually not, I love looking at everything. I learn all the time, it's fantastic. I haven't been remembering everything because there's been a lot, way too much. The ice cream cone, A, B, C, D, Anyways, the 144,000, the 613 laws. Oh my God, the basic thing for this whole world, okay, is when I started talking about the cards earlier on, when all the corners go into each other, that's what it means in tennis as love, okay? That's what it means in tennis as love, okay? They go 40-40 deuce, okay? They go 15 love. Why do they go the 15 love? Because the 5 and the 1, 15 to love. You're still holding the four corners of God. That's why it's love. The minute the score changes and you do not use the four corners of God, there is no more love in the game of tennis. 45-45, there's many stories I told you about. I'm getting a little tired. Thank you very much. Wow, 35 minutes. Okay, I guess that's what it is. I know it's not one of the heavier sessions. Just every day, there's so much, I don't know, my mind is just too spread out. I have to bring it back in and focus. You see, if you're ever talking about meditation, if I went to China, it would be so great. I need to get into that world. I never thought, but I've meditated myself, and I mean, I'm going away I never thought I'd be going, but I am. That's what makes me happy. Will I live with it? I'll think about it first.